If you are struggling with your skin right now, let me put you on my skincare routine. This is my no makeup glow, okay? Okay, I'm gonna be so honest, I'm gonna break it down and tell you every single product that I use every day. I am not a dermatologist, I'm putting that disclaimer out there. But this works. Okay, Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleanser. This shit right here will shrink your pores. Sunscreen is a must. Okay, this eye cream makes my under eye look like it's plump, if that's the right word. If you don't want wrinkles, you need a serum with retinol in it. I apply moisturizer all the time, like 4 times a day. Never ever sleep with makeup on. Take black seed oil pills. I can't tell you to drink like a gallon of water a day because I only drink 500 milliliters. Last but not least, don't let dumb things, people, or situations stress you out. You'll get put.
If you have these little bumps on your face, here's exactly how you can get rid of them. Welcome to Skincare TikTok. Hit the follow for more daily skincare tips. These annoying little bumps are called closed comedones. They're not milia and they're not pimples, but they still live rent-free on your face. When oil becomes trapped in your hair follicles, it can result in these little bumps. Make sure you're taking all of your makeup off. I know you're using makeup wipes, you can't be doing that. Double cleansing every night is what's really gonna help to unclog those pores. Then exfoliate 2 to 3 times a week. This will really help to fight those.
Do you get little booty bumps? If you said no, you lying! Because most people do. First, we go in with an impurity scrub. It's gonna help get rid of those trapped hairs. Then we go in with this booty polish. This step is optional, but it does make your butt look and feel smoother. Then I use this black jelly blemish treatment. This is gonna help clear and prevent breakouts. And then you gotta make sure to rehydrate and nourish your skin because dry skin does not equal clear skin. Lastly, pop a
Excuse me? Ugh, I live for these heatless hair experiments. By the way, everybody who told me to put tahini on my margarita instead of salt, may you hit every green light, may your pillow always be cold. Hair is 90% air dried. Got my rolled up t-shirt. Put a little bit of texture spray in. She takes the first piece of hair, this first chunk here, makes sure that it's tight against the t-shirt, and you just pull it underneath, add that little piece to your next chunk. Same thing, make sure it's tight up against that t-shirt, around the t-shirt and down. Again, add that to a new chunk. Okay, doing it in the back is a little bit hard as a first timer. Shut up. The last piece you put a bobby pin into place. Let me give you the 360. It's giving polygamy. Break. Is it gonna work? I'll see you tomorrow. Very comfortable to sleep on. Didn't really move. You know, I like to get the full effect. Let's do some makeup. Why does this always happen? I'm like, I'll throw on a little tinted moisturizer. Next thing I know, I'm full glam. I'm taking the bobby pins out. Oh my God. I cannot freaking believe this. Thank you.
There's nothing more annoying than having dry, patchy skin on your nose after putting on your makeup. The solution is a hydrating serum like hyaluronic acid. Put it on after you cleanse your face and before putting on your makeup. This serum plumps and hydrates your skin, which makes your makeup go on.
Are your hands super dry this winter and even hand creams don't do the job? Then get an exfoliator that you use for your body and use it on your hands instead. Give it a nice little massage and then rinse that off. Then you're going to grab 2 of your regular toner pads and cut them up in 4 sections like this. And then place each cutout around your knuckles. These parts get the driest for me. And with the big cotton pad, just place on the back of your hand. Leave it on for about 10 minutes while doing your work and then wipe the rest on your hands and arms. And now use a hand mask. I learned that in Korea at a lot of salons, it's very common for them to give you a hand mask while you get your treatments. So I got one of these in Korea and I just leave this on for about 30 minutes. After that, my hands seriously feel so soft and nourished.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the crib.
Poor oral hygiene may be worsening your acne, so here's what you can do. Have a good dental hygiene routine. Start with flossing at least once a day. The rocking method is the best. This toothpaste leaves my breath smelling so good all day long. It combines zinc ion technology with fluoride to prevent cavities. For 24-hour freshness, I use this mouthwash morning and night. It prevents bad breath. These mints taste so good, they're sugar-free, and they help with that dry mouth feeling.
Brow tips I wish I knew sooner from the Ultimate Brow Catfish. Use a brow pen for really fine hair-like strokes. Next is brow mapping. This will help determine where you start arch and end your brow. This is really important because sometimes it's hard to figure out where to start. So then next tip is to do small hair-like strokes. This will give you the appearance of a fluffy brow, and don't worry, we're going to be diffusing it with a spoolie, and this will give you a really nice natural look. Now clean that up with a little bit of concealer, and that will give you such a nice snatched appearance. Take a look at that side by side. Such a transformation. Let me know if you'll be trying it.
Bad habits that will break you out. Using an oil-based foundation. They look great at first but can eventually clog your pores. Instead, you want to use something like Neutrogena's Clear Coverage CC Cream. This was specifically created by dermatologists for anyone with acne-prone skin. It's oil and fragrance-free as well as non-comedogenic. This collection also includes color correctors that will conceal any breakout without...
So blackheads and whiteheads are actually pretty common around the lip border since there's a high concentration of oil glands and pores there. They are harder to remove and more painful because lips are so sensitive. If you're prone to them, I would suggest removing your makeup at the end of the day and avoiding heavy lip balms or touching and rubbing the area. You can use a salicylic acid spot treatment, but this is the fastest, probably the most satisfying way of
So I'm counting down the days to get out. 'Cause I need to.
I get so sad when I hear people saying, I can't wear natural makeup because you have to have perfect skin to begin with and the perfect base to work with. It's really about technique, and I'm going to show you on my mom, whether you're over 50 or under 20, your makeup should look and feel great. I start with Dior Forever Foundation because it is a dream to work with on every skin type because it is floral skincare based, so it sinks in like a serum and it's not going to look cakey. You can set it with a powder or you can just leave it. It's a matte finish. It's going to wear great on its own, and this is my favorite way to make eyes look awake. I take a mauve in the crease and a shimmer all over the lid. This is going to add a little sparkle and light to them, and then instead of a liner that can look very harsh and sometimes weigh the eyes down, I use an eyeshadow, and it just adds a little fullness to the lashes. And I use the exact same technique on my mom, and this is my favorite makeup when I'm tired because it just makes you look dewy and fresh and awake all day long. And every single person looks healthier with a sun-kissed glow. So I take a coral blush, top it with a little bit of highlighter for that wet sheen, and then for lips I stay away from mattes because I don't like stuff settling into fine lines. The Dior lip oil fills all those and you look so hydrated.
You see my face, lower is down. Go ahead, do it right now. Sorry to burst your bubble. If you have already or you plan on doing it or have this imagination, doing it underwater or even a hot tub while you're on vacation. And I'm talking about doing it in a pool. That is a horrible place for a woman because chlorine is not a friend to our vagina. She is no good for us. No good. It can cause major infection, irritation, redness. While you're thrusting her, you know what you're doing? That's just pushing water, chlorine, into her vag, going inside and just going to irritate her. And if the chlorine even goes into our fallopian tube, that's even worse. I know most of you already did this in here. Already did it in a pool, already did it in a hot tub. Maybe you didn't get an infection. And maybe you did a few days later and you're wondering why. Now you know. Don't do it in the pool. But I know you're gonna do it anyways.
Unicorns on my mind. What pill you want me to inhale, baby? I wanna make you want me. Boy, just
this can go really good or really bad, but let's do a full face with all the makeup my husband picked out for me at Ulta. He started off really bougie with the Lancome primer stick. This is supposed to blur and mattify. Next, he picked out this Estee Lauder Double Wear Sheer Makeup. Not many can say they got color matched by their husband, and I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I married the right man. Next, he picked out this CoverGirl True Blend Concealer. Because it's so dark, I'm gonna use it all over. Okay, besties, we made it work. And to set my face, he picked out the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear in shade Vanilla. I am not vanilla. We have no bronzer, but he did pick out a blush. She's cute. LA Girl Nude for eyes. Manila eyeliner in Lionfish, Elfic Mood Mascara. Lastly, we have the NYX Shine Loud lipstick in shade On a Mission. Okay friends, here's the finished look. What do we think?
Guys, when it comes to spots, this is my savior. I keep breaking out and I have loads of Christmas parties coming up, so I need something that's going to get rid of that spot quickly. This is the Succinic Acid Blemish treatment from the Inky list. It's green so it cancels out any redness and it works overnight to help the appearance of the spot. I actually like to apply this underneath my foundation so that while I'm at a party, it's still getting to work on my spot and you can't even see.
This is considered Hollywood's liquid gold, and what if I told you it came from my own blood? 2 months ago, 3.6 million people saw me get my face microneedled and were shocked at the results. I even went back for a second round. Now I'm back at Laser Generation for round 3, but we're doing things a bit differently this time. We start off the process with the nurse drawing my blood. Yes, my own blood. Our blood is enriched with so many healing properties and growth factors, and apparently putting it on our face keeps us young. Then the nurse takes my blood and puts it in the centrifuge, which basically spins it really fast to separate the liquid gold from the blood. While my blood's spinning, I'm in the other room getting my face numbed. This is going to make sure I don't feel those needles going into my skin. After 10 minutes, you can see that the blood has separated and the nurse can go ahead and draw out the liquid gold. This is called platelet-rich plasma, or PRP for short. Normally when you get microneedling, a serum is applied on the skin to help with healing and boosting the results, but in this case, we're using the PRP. Microneedling with PRP is so helpful for acne scarring, hyperpigmentation, big pores, but specifically aging. I look pretty crazy, but I just let the PRP marinate all day, and after that, my skin just kept looking better and better, and for once in my life, I'm so proud of my raw skin.
When it comes to acne, my main problem area is usually my chin. I've always noticed chin acne happens around my time of the month, so I recently started using the Neutrogena Ultra Daily Cleanser for acne-prone skin, and I love it because it cleans and hydrates my skin without making it feel tight afterwards. It has really clean ingredients and it balances the skin's pH level. Then I follow it with the Neutrogena Stubborn Acne AM treatment. This has 2.5% benzoyl peroxide, which helps all day to eliminate acne. I'm bringing you guys with me on this journey, so stay tuned to see my results.